I'm going to be telling you a little bit about oregano from AVAT. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the company, and then I'm going to talk about the oils. I'm going to tell you some basic information about it. I'm going to tell you what it smells like and what you can use it for. My name's Sharon. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe below and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so let's get started. AVAT used to be a purely wholesale company. The name is Appalachian Valley Natural Products and Anatolian Treasures. I call it AVAT, A-V-A-T. I've also heard it referred to as A-V-N-P. To make it even more complicated, there's another website called Ancient Healing Oils. That's the exact same. Now the story behind this is the owner of AVAT was Butch Owens, and he retired. And when he retired, he decided to offer his customers, one of his longtime customers, John Krosky, the opportunity to purchase his business. And John did. And in this process, he kept both his website, which is Ancient Healing Oils, and now he also has AVAT. And AVAT, it still does wholesale, but it's open to the public. I don't have a business. I just purchase essential oils to use in my home. And they do not have a minimum, which is super nice. So they have a couple things going for them. The first thing that I really like is they have samples. They have samples for 75 cents. The cheapest ones are 75 cents. More expensive ones, absolutes, precious oils might go up to like $2. I think the most expensive one I've seen was Rose, which is about $5. Other ones are about $3.50. But you are allowed to have, he offers you the chance to have 3 75-cent samples free with each order. And you can also purchase other samples as well. Each sample is about 0.3 of a milliliter. That is super small. So this is a 10 milliliter, so that's a 30th of this size. It's only about 6 to 10 drops for 75 cents. If you do the math, milliliter per milliliter, ounce per ounce, it is rather expensive. There are other companies such as Eden Botanicals, and they have 1 milliliter, and it's usually $2 or $3. So that's cheaper, milliliter per milliliter. However, I am able to try more oils for the price of 75 cents. Like you have the opportunity to try a lot more oils before you buy them. And I think that's super important. You'll see people who are buying all the oils. They don't know if they even like the scent of them or what they use them for. So AVAT, the fact that they offer trial sizes, sample sizes, is something that I really like. Another thing that is awesome is that if you sign up for an account, it's free. I don't have an affiliate or anything like that. If you sign up for an account, then you are able to get more sizes available to you. So normally, if you don't have an account or if you're not signed into an account, you're only allowed to get the ml sizes. So for example, 10 ml, 10 milliliters, 20 milliliters. If you sign up and are signed in, then you are allowed to get higher the ounces ones, such as 1 ounces, 2 ounces. Now the big difference is the orifice reducer. So with the milliliters, the 10 and the 20, they have these Euro droppers in here. So you drip it out drop by drop. The ounces do not have that. And I bought spearmint. I bought a 1 ounce spearmint, and I totally forgot that it didn't have a Euro dropper in it, and just dumped a whole bunch of it into my diffuser. My entire house smelled like spearmint toothpaste for like a week. I've learned my lesson. I gave away my spearmint, and I only buy the milliliter sizes. His prices, like I said, are wholesale. They're super affordable, to the point where I was recommended this by a Facebook group called Real Aromatherapy and More 2.0, and I thought it was fake. The prices are so incredibly low. But they are real. They do have GCMS test results available on his website, so they are very transparent. He has a good reputation. He's been around for a number of years. A lot of companies purchase from them, and he just keeps his prices at wholesale prices. So a lot of these other companies like MLMs, they mark up their prices. They're paying for marketing. They're paying for everybody up the pyramid to line their pockets. And a lot of these places are using the same suppliers. So I don't know who the supplier is for AVAT, but his oils have tested to be pure. So that's not something that you have to worry about. Now, oregano is an oil that I have heard about a lot, especially during cold and flu season. So these are 100% pure essential oils, therapeutic grade, and that does not mean that they're safe for everyone. They are natural. Natural does not mean safe. Plenty of things in nature will harm or even kill you. You have hurricanes, you have killer bees, you have poison ivy, you have peanuts. Those can kill people. Death is natural. Natural is not necessarily good. There are certain people who cannot use certain essential oils. You have pregnant people, nursing people. So if you're pregnant or nursing, if you have an infant or a young child, if you're on medication or have a pre-existing medical condition, if you have pets, be especially careful. Birds, you have to be very careful around birds, cats as well, and even dogs. So I encourage you guys to look up the information. I've got some links below. I'm not a certified aromatherapist. I'm not going to pretend to be one. I'm going to refer you guys out to people who do this for a living. They are certified clinical aromatherapists, and you can see which essential oils are safe or not safe for you and your family. Now, oregano, I have heard from so many MLMers that, just put a drop in water or put it in a gel cap and take it, and that is so incredibly dangerous. I cannot believe it. I cringe every time I hear people telling people to ingest essential oils. It's not safe. You need to be under the care of a certified clinical aromatherapist if you're going to do that. And even then, people, the safest way is to use it externally or diffuse like I have going on there. So oregano is known for what I call one of those anti-essential oils. Like, it's very good at getting rid of bacteria and microbial and viruses and things like that. It's very potent. It's good for boosting immunity as well. And it stinks. I personally hate the smell of it. I didn't really want to get it. I'm not a big fan of oregano. This is oregano. This is dried oregano. And I kind of like the smell of this. It's very light. It's very herbal. I can tell that it's a dried plant. It's not overbearing. And this is so incredibly potent. It's like oregano on crack. It's like, even holding it, I can kind of smell the scent of it. And it's so incredibly strong. And this actually, so this is, like I said, it's a wholesale company. This is super ugly label. It's very basic. It does have the Latin name on it. And it also has, I'm not sure if you guys can see, it has the origin. It's from Turkey. And very clearly it says external use only. That's not because it's fake. That's because you should not be using them internally, okay? You guys should be using them externally. This is steam distilled and wild crafted. I do have a little bit of a pet peeve with wild crafted. I know it sounds really awesome and amazing and even better than organic, but basically all wild crafted means is that you get it in the wild and they pick it. It's not cultivated. And this could be amazing. It could be like on the top of a mountain, some plant away from everybody, or it could be by the roadside. That's wild crafted as well. So this comes from Turkey. It's wild crafted, and there are two ways that you can use this. You can either diffuse it or you can use it topically. If you use it topically, make sure you guys are diluting it. Below, I have information from aromatherapists on the percentage of dilution that you should be using. I also have a dilution calculator, so you guys don't have to do the math. Just check out the links below. Like I said, this smells really, really strongly. When I diffuse essential oils, I usually have 200 milliliters of water, and that's 6 ounces. And I usually add 3 to 5 drops per 100 milliliters. So if I have 200 milliliters, the maximum amount total that I'm going to use of my oils is 10. I can also use fewer, but that's the maximum amount. I'm also going to be careful to use intermittent diffusing, and that means on and off diffusing. Mine is a very cheap generic one. It goes 10 seconds on and 10 seconds off. That's not ideal. It is better than constant diffusing. The best ones you can do are like 30 minutes on, then turn off for 30 minutes, or just turn off. And you can buy ones like that, or you can just put a timer on and turn it off. Now, I have never used more than 1 or 2 drops per 200 milliliters, and even then, the scent is so incredibly strong. Like, I don't like it. My entire house just smells like liquid oregano. It smells like a pizza parlor, and even stronger than that. And the scent kind of permeates the entire house. I'm not sure how it permeates my entire house, and it seems to stick around for a long time as well. So I don't like it. I do use it for its properties. I definitely do not use it for its scent, and I'm not using it every single day. You have to be careful with essential oils not to use them constantly. Using or diffusing them constantly in a row is going to cause sensitization. And again, I have links below from aromatherapists, and you can check those out. So I do use this maybe a couple times a week. to avoid sensitization, and because I downright hate the smell of it. So I would like to hear from you guys. I told you guys a little bit about the company, some basics about the oil, what you can use it for and what it smells like. It has a very strong scent. I'd like to hear from you guys if you've ever used oregano essential oil, or I've heard it also been called oil of oregano. But it is the essential oil that you should be using externally only. And if you've ever bought anything from AVAT, please let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Make sure you like this video and give it a big thumbs up. Then subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. I'll see you guys later.